Hey, people, it's your boy. Hey, people, it's your boy, Chef Rock. There's a new sheriff in town, Southern Edge Beverage Company. And let me tell you, you better taste the edge. Watch this. Taste the edge. Sweet tea vodka, salted caramel whiskey will rock you. The taste is smooth and refreshing. Gluten-free, no harsh burn for the blessing. Make it neat. Have it on ice. Buy both bottles. Have it twice. Mix with your favorite fruit juice. Nice. Mix a liqueur combo. Hype. We're black owned. Yeah. Find us in Atlanta telephone. College Park. Check this bone. Sweet tea, vodka, fix your fam. Southern Edge Beverages, Instagram. Salted caramel whiskey on the edge. New sheriff in town, baby. Taste the edge. Southern Edge can be found in the following locations in the metro Atlanta area. Total Wine and More in Alpharetta. Camp Creek World of Beverages. Prohibition Liquor. Firewater Package. Crest Wine and Spirits and Bim's Package Store. It's time to taste the edge. Southern Edge, baby.
While you burning up, I feel the breeze up the freeway.
Ooh, Mary, baby,
I asked her, could I hit? There was nothing she could say.
Trust me, boo, I would never.
Then in my very solitary confined, I find myself dealing with time. Now that she's dealing with time, dealing with time.
Yo. Now I'm in love with this girl, and I never really told her, but I swear she know it cause of the way that I hold her. Don't care that I'm out in the street stuck in the heat, cause she know the more I eat, then the more we meet, then the more I'm having sex with her. It's just the way she smells, her body aroma, I gotta be next to her. With money in my pockets, then I gotta be vexed with her. Mad when I can't touch, mad when I can't nut, but no matter what, that's my shorty. She been there before the yak, the crack, the jacks in the 40s. Love the fact I'm on wax, and they always recording me. She say she want me richer than Barry Gordy, always with other dudes, so she don't mind when I cheat. Just make sure I wrap it up when I'm tapping them freaks. We went from hours to days, from days to weeks. Now I'm in love with this broad till I'm eternally sleep.
While you burning up, I feel the breeze up the freeway.
Ooh, Mary, baby, I
asked her, could I hit? There was nothing she could say.
Trust me, baby, I would never.
Then in my very solitary confined, I find myself dealing with time. Now that she's dealing with time, dealing with time.
Ooh, Mary, baby, I need you. No matter how rough it get, I can never leave you. Our bond is real strong, like Freeway and Seagull. Even though just knowing you makes me illegal. And it ain't an age thing, dog, she older than me. She got some people calm, some colder than me. Got some people rich and others owing they peeps. And she real flammable, like oils and grease. Since I've been with her, dog, she done changed my life. Turned my lips the same color like white and rice. Let me know who is real and who real tripe. Can't front though, she done made me nice on the mic. It's like the more I write, the more I recite, the more I spit. She keep dudes saying I'm tight. Bro.
Yeah, okay, BMX, this is what they want. That family shit. Hey yo, we family. Unbreakable bonds, lyrical dawns. We the eye of the storm. Hey yo, we family. Unbreakable bonds, lyrical dawns. We the eye of the storm. Hey yo, we family. Unbreakable bonds, lyrical dawns. We the eye of the storm. Hey yo, we family. Bonds that can't be broken. Watch it. Hey yo, we family. 3 times we heat rhymes, eye to eye, Jinx, X and I. A bond that will never die. Wise guys will split the pie. Big style, hypnotized. I'm back home, the shark in the town. Let the fin roam, my fam in the zone. See how we rock well, exotic flow. Crystal seashells, never sleep where the beast dwell. Monster the music, you the shit, then prove it. This is hip hop, get your shit chopped. It's been a long time coming on the same track with fan dumping. Look how your man's gunning for fam, cause we all stand for something. Salute the fans production, producing mass destruction. We ask nothing, command respect, that's the law of instruction. Back in the south with a Dutch in my mouth, fam. That's what I'm all about, damn. 3 deep when we rolling out. Leave your face posted out. Double holster, twin toasted out. Your style bitch, watch me hold it out. Get money. Every day with fam is sunny. We get money. Every day with fam is sunny. We family. Unbreakable bonds, lyrical dawns. We the eye of the storm. Hey yo, we family. Unbreakable bonds, lyrical dawns. We the eye of the storm. Hey yo, we family. Unbreakable bonds, lyrical dawns. We the eye of the storm. Hey yo, we family. The Jester.
Nobody does it better. Ain't nothing like fam riding a beat like a bike. When it come to this rap shit, yeah, I know we out of sight. Every nigga bout on tongue confess that Jinx is the best. BMX Supreme Majestic, who gon' run up and test? I'm outside the gate, not in the bleachers or sideline. That mean that I ain't playing, motherfucker, I'm bout mine. You had your time, now it's mine to shine. I'm hungry when I spit, can't you hear it in the rhyme?
Hey people, it's your boy Chub Rap. There's a new sheriff in town, Southern Edge Beverage Company. And let me tell you, you better taste the edge. Watch this. Taste the edge. Sweet tea vodka, salted caramel whiskey will rock you. The taste is smooth and refreshing. Gluten-free, no harsh burn for the blessing. Make it neat. Have it on ice. Buy both bottles. Have it twice. Mix with your favorite fruit juice. Nice. Mix a liqueur combo. Hype. We're black owned. Yeah. Finest in Atlanta telephone. College Park. Check this bone. Sweet tea, vodka, fix your fam. Southern Edge Beverages, Instagram. Salted caramel whiskey on the edge. New sheriff in town, baby. Taste the edge. Southern Edge can be found in the following locations in the metro Atlanta area. Total Wine and More in Alpharetta. Camp Creek World of Beverages. Prohibition Liquor. Firewater Package. Crest Wine and Spirits and Bim's Package Store. It's time to taste the edge. Southern Edge, baby.
Cause you look so sweet. Woo. I wish I could take some moment. Girl, you look so damn sweet. No, no. I wish I could take some moment. Been around the world, hey, but there's nothing like that Southern Edge, girl. No, I've been around the world, whoa. Nothing like that Southern Edge, girl. Yeah. Okay, now pour me a one. Better yet, make it soon. They say the night is young, with this cup like the fountain in you. Shining. Tell me what your sign is. Tell me what you dream, little lady. I could buy by the bottle, I promise. Yeah, because you look so sweet. Woo. I wish I could take some moment. Girl, you look so damn sweet. No, no. I wish I could take some moment. Been around the world, hey, but there's nothing like that Southern Edge, girl. No, I've been around the world, whoa. Nothing like that Southern Edge, girl.
Like to keep it on the edge so we max out. Just need a little breeze from the top down. Bitter so sweet. I don't need no sleep. Like to keep it on the edge so we maxed out. Just need a little breeze from the top down. It was so sweet. Keep it on the edge. Breeze from the top down. Bitter so sweet. I don't need no sleep. Keep it on the edge. Breeze from the top down. Bitter so sweet.
Hey people, it's your boy Chub Rap. There's a new sheriff in town, Southern Edge Beverage Company. And let me tell you, you better taste the edge. Watch this. Taste the edge. Sweet tea vodka, salted caramel whiskey will rock you. The taste is smooth and refreshing. Gluten-free, no harsh burn for the blessing. Make it neat. Have it on ice. Buy both bottles. Have it twice. Mix with your favorite fruit juice. Nice. Mix a liqueur combo. Hype. We're black owned. Yeah. Finest in Atlanta telephone. College Park. Check this bone. Sweet tea, vodka, fix your fam. Southern Edge Beverages, Instagram. Salted caramel whiskey on the edge. New sheriff in town, baby. Taste the edge. Southern Edge can be found in the following locations in the metro Atlanta area. Total Wine and More in Alpharetta. Camp Creek World of Beverages. Prohibition Liquor. Firewater Package. Crest Wine and Spirits and Bim's Package Store. It's time to taste the edge. Southern Edge, baby.
While you burning up, I feel the breeze up the freeway.
Ooh, Mary, baby, I
I
need
asked her, could I hit? There was nothing she could say.
Trust me, boo, I would never
Now am I very solitary confined? I find myself dealing with time. Now that she's dealing with time. Dealing with time.
Yo. Now I'm in love with this girl, and I never really told her, but I swear she know it cause of the way that I hold her. Don't care that I'm out in the street stuck in the heat, cause she know the more I eat, then the more we meet, then the more I'm having sex with her. It's just the way she smells, her body aroma, I gotta be next to her. With money in my pockets, then I gotta be vexed with her. Mad when I can't touch, mad when I can't nut, but no matter what, that's my shorty. She been there before the yak, the cracks, the jacks in the 40s. Love the fact I'm on wax and they always recording me. She say she want me richer than Barry Gordy, always with other dudes, so she don't mind when I cheat. Just make sure I wrap it up when I'm tapping them freaks. We went from hours to days, from days to weeks. Now I'm in love with this broad till I'm eternally sleep.
While you burning up, I feel the breeze up the freeway.
Ooh, Mary, baby, I
I
need
asked her, could I hit? There was nothing she could say.
Trust me, baby, I would never
Then am I very solitary confined? I find myself dealing with time. Now that she's dealing with time. Dealing with time.
Let me get one more hit. Ooh, Mary, baby, I need you. No matter how rough it get, I can never leave you. Our bond is real strong, like Freeway and Seagull. Even though just knowing you makes me illegal. And it ain't an age thing, dog, she older than me. She got some people calm, some colder than me. Got some people rich and others owing they peeps. And she real flammable, like oils and grease. Since I've been with her, dog, she done changed my life. Turned my lips the same color like white and rice. Let me know who is real and who real tripe. Can't front though, she done made me nice on the mic. It's like, the more I write, the more I recite, the more I spit. She keep dudes saying I'm tight. Bro.
Yeah, okay, BMX, this is what they want. Shit, that family shit. Jersey, hey yo, we family. Unbreakable bonds, lyrical dawns. We the eye of the storm, hey yo, we family. Unbreakable bonds, lyrical dawns. We the eye of the storm, hey yo, we family. Unbreakable bonds, lyrical dawns. We the eye of the storm, hey yo, we family. Bonds that can't be broken. Watch it. Hey yo, we family. 3 times we heat rhymes, eye to eye, Jinx, X and I. A bond that will never die. Wise guys will split the pie. Big style, hypnotize. I'm back home, the shark in the town. Let the fin roam, my fam in the zone. See how we rock well, exotic flow. Crystal seashells, never sleep where the beast dwell. Monster the music, you the shit, then prove it. This is hip hop, get your shit chopped. It's been a long time coming on the same track with fam dumping. Look how your man's gunning for fam, cause we all stand for something. Salute the fans production, producing mass destruction. We ask nothing, command respect, that's the law of instruction. Back in the south with a Dutch in my mouth, fam. That's what I'm all about, damn. 3 deep when we rolling out. Leave your face posted out. Double holster, twin toasted out. Your style bitch, watch me hold it out. Get money. Every day with fam is sunny. We get money. Every day with fam is sunny. We family. Unbreakable bonds, lyrical dawns. We the eye of the storm, hey yo, we family. Unbreakable bonds, lyrical dawns. We the eye of the storm, hey yo, we family. Unbreakable bonds, lyrical dawns. We the eye of the storm, hey yo, we family.
The jester, nobody does it better. Ain't nothing like fam riding a beat like a bike. When it come to this rap, so yeah, I know we out of sight. Every nigga about on Tonka Fest, that Jinx is the best. BMX a prima jester, who gon' run up and test? I'm outside the gate, not in the bleachers or sideline. That mean that I ain't playing, motherfucker, I'm bout mine. You had your time, now it's mine to shine. I'm hungry when I spit, can't you hear it in the rhyme?
Stewart Media and Entertainment presents the 2 Live Stews experience. We back, shawty! This right here, this ain't your ordinary ish.
Two Live Stews Experience. Ryan Stewart, Doug Stewart. Baby, we back. Woo, yes, we are back. It's been a long time. We shouldn't have left you, but them folks sat us down forcefully. What up to the Q's?
Do not let anyone confuse you. The Two Live Stews started this shit.
The Two Live Stews Experience, shouty. If you not stewing, what the hell are you doing?
That explains it all. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning, Dougie Stewart. The Two Live Stews, Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart. The Two Live Stews Experience. Beautiful Monday morning after what was an amazing week for Team Southern Edge and Stewart Media and Entertainment. What up, sir?
And the Delta Mu Mu chapter of Omega Sci-Fi Fraternity Incorporated. Absolutely,
No question.
sir.
No
Absolutely.
question. No question.
Phenomenal weekend, and you just saw some clips of the weekend. You hear my voice. I thought this would have been better by now, man, but evidently not.
It's hard when you go hard like that, man.
We gonna make it, man.
We're gonna make it just fine, man. And I'm going back to bed when this is over. There'll be a few frogs in our throats this morning while we do this fine program for the people. But we got to thank the Stewies and the Stewards for a lot of love. It was outstanding out at the Home Depot backyard for the Delta Mu Mu 13th edition of the Sundresses and Seersuckers event. It was phenomenal, man.
It was phenomenal. It was phenomenal. And once again, shouts out to Southern Edge Beverage Company, southernedgebeverageco.com. Sweet tea flavored vodka and salted caramel flavored whiskey. Ryan's got the bottle right there. There goes your QR code. If we can get the QR code back up there one more time, there goes your QR code. Trust us, you will love this stuff, man. Absolutely unbelievable.
It was the best tent. It was the best tent in the.
Oh,
yeah. It was the best tent out there, sir. There may have been 10 tents that sponsors set up for their patrons and to promote their products, but our team decided that what we were going to do to make a splash with our Southern Edge Experience tent out there was we were going to create a tasting room. Just come and taste the product. We wanted the world to taste the product, and that's exactly what we did. It was a phenomenal day, man.
Hey, Two Live Stews, Facebook.com, Two Live Stews, YouTube.com. So once again, this past weekend, the 13th annual Sundresses and Seersuckers. And a lot of different entities, groups, sororities, fraternities have basically stolen the whole concept.
Yep.
And may have changed the name like slightly or whatever. But basically, it's a big party for grown-ups. You come dressed nice. Women wear sundresses and men wear seersucker suits. It's kind of like the kickoff to the summer. And it was just crazy, man. It was unbelievable. And your boys were the host. And as you saw from that video, man, we had a great, great time.
Yeah, one time to DJ Nard, Hard Nard, I believe is his name. Did you get Nard's information?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got his info.
Okay. Nard said he would love to come on and he would love to contribute music and he would love to contribute soundtracks. He said, whatever I could do to help y'all, please let me know. I'm on board. Big fan of the show for years, and he rocked the stage with us this past weekend, man. Phenomenal job. Music is special, man. It can really literally move a crowd, and that's what it did on Saturday.
So I've been saying for the last couple of years that this event is the biggest Q event in the world.
Okay.
Okay, I've been saying that for the last couple of years. I am very confident in saying right now that this is the biggest Black Greek event in the world. I mean, there can't be anything bigger, right?
No, man. Nope.
I mean, there can't be anything bigger and better.
And it's so big, man. It's not just that one event. They've made a 4-day weekend out of it. Thursday events. I'm talking 2 or 3 events on one day at any time. Thursday events, Friday events, Saturday events, and a Sunday brunch to top off the weekend before everybody goes home. Absolutely phenomenally done. And the chapter, every penny goes to the kids, but they've done an outstanding job building this thing. And it's known, but it's everybody knows about it, man. I stopped going out to the golf tournament on Friday. I stopped to get some ice and a cooler for the bros that were hosting the table at the golf tournament.
Mm-hmm.
I had on a purple shirt, purple knickers, and purple and gold socks. 15 people in that grocery store. Oh, you going to SNS this weekend? You going to SNS this weekend?
Mm-hmm.
Just because I had on purple. So everybody knows about the bros. I'm not talking about 15 people that were all college folks that were Greek, just 15 random people.
Yeah.
Like, I'm looking forward to SNS, man. I can't wait for it. It was phenomenal, man. I really enjoyed myself.
Yeah, and it's crazy how it started, how small it started and where it's at right now. So you're right. Thursday, they had like a meet and greet at Sweet Lounge. Then Friday night, they had the prequel, the big party Friday night at 200 Peachtree. And the name of that venue escapes me, but 200 Peachtree Street. They had the golf tournament Friday.
I think the name is 200 Peachtree.
No, well, they gave it a name. It used to be called 200 Peachtree, but they call it something else right now. And I apologize.
Okay, no worries.
And then Saturday you have the big event, and you mentioned it as well. Sunday they had the brunch, the big brunch. Everybody leaving town.
So I heard that there was right around 10,000 tickets sold, and it was max capacity. They could have sold 12, but they didn't want the fire marshal coming down on the chapter for the first time using that venue. I heard. Did you go to the prequel on Friday night?
Yeah, a movie.
How many people in there?
I mean, way more than 10,000, I think. And this venue, this venue is just. So I didn't know it was all that.
Real quick, I'm sorry. It could not have been more people in the venue than were at the park on Saturday. There's no possibility.
I think it was more people in the park than you mentioned. But I don't know if that we weren't supposed to do that or what. I think it was more than 10,000 people in the park.
Okay.
So, right. I mean, it's the words can't even describe how huge this thing is. And here's the funny thing about it, man, and you're watching the Two Live Stews experience. I wasn't a believer in this. So, for the first couple of years, I wasn't in DMM. I wasn't in Delta Mu Mu's chapter. I came over at the urging of one of my pro fights that was part of the chapter. And they had been doing it for 3 or 4 years, okay? But it wasn't anywhere like it is right now. But when I got to the chapter, they started talking about the Sundresses and Seersuckers. And you know me. Right. I'm the bruz. I think a good time for the bruz is a couple boxes of chicken and a couple kegs.
Right, keep it simple.
I'm talking about the bruz putting on suits and doing this and fancy. And I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? The bruz wearing suits.
What is this event? Wasn't this event created by New Side Bros at Virginia State?
Yeah. The New Side Bros, they kind of.
Is that why you didn't like the event? Is that why you hated the event originally?
No. I love all the bros. I mean, no, nothing like that.
Okay.
But I just didn't understand being a Q because Qs, didn't do things like that. As far as I knew. As far as my experience in the frat for 30 plus years.
Qs didn't do things like that, but Omega men elevate, elevate
Right.
to that. So, you go from a Q to an Omega man, and it makes a little bit of a difference.
Absolutely. So the point I'm trying to make is I didn't get it. And I was talking ish to a lot of these brothers in the beginning. I didn't get it. And then after the first one I went to where it was in Sandy Springs, it was huge. I was like, oh, okay. And you know what else I think? I think the women just like seeing the bros dress up.
I agree.
The women love seeing the bros dress up because they're not used to us dressing up. This event is so un-Q like,
right,
from a historical perspective,
right.
that I think the women just love out and see the bros get cleaned up.
And there's something special about a park full of black folks that's in sundresses and seersucker suits, hanging out for the evening and enjoying beverages, not fussing, yelling, fighting, kicking, screaming, just literally partying for a purpose. That's what it's about. But before we move off of that, which we're not going to move off of it yet, what about Watergate downtown ATL this weekend?
That was some
what about
bullshit.
Watergate?
That was some bullshit, man. I mean, the conspiracy theorist in me says that this was something bigger than what we even know, man.
But real quick, you did drive down Peachtree at some point in time. Wow. And West Peachtree and 14th Street.
There were like 3 different water breaks.
Right.
I guess the first one kind of precipitated the next couple that happened. If you didn't know, and there's a lot of people that have no idea what we're talking about, some main water veins in the city broke. Okay? And this happened, I think, Friday night. And that's when everybody was getting to town for the most part.
When I checked into the hotel Friday, my water pressure was extremely low and the water wouldn't get hot when I took a shower. I took a cold shower before coming to the Southern Edge Hospitality Suite. I took a cold shower. And I didn't know that cold shower would be my last shower for about 20 hours because I went to Buckhead to shower before the event. So yeah, I mean, there was 24 hours in the city for the most part where there was no water downtown.
Come on, man. All these black people come to town, man. I mean, all these black people, and once again, it's documented that someone from every state in the country came to SNS last year, so you would expect it to be the same thing this year.
I agree.
And we don't have no hot water. We don't have water, period.
No, period.
And Saturday morning, we went down there to do the setup for the park and have breakfast with the bros. We do it every single year. And the line checking out of the building or checking out of the hotel, the Signia Hotel by Hilton, by the way, which is phenomenal.
Phenomenal facility.
It's only been there for about 3 or 4 months.
Yep.
And so that's a good setup. Okay, we can maybe talk about that later. But so many people were checking out of the hotel that checked in Thursday or Friday because of this water situation and going to a friend or family member's house to shower up or finding another hotel, further out in the city that still had their water. It was a big ass mess.
And for the record, it wasn't one of those things where, you could just take a bird bath. There was no water, not even a trickle of anything.
Right.
So
it didn't affect me at all. Where I live at, it didn't affect me at all. I live in Midtown.
But there was water running down your street, but it didn't affect you.
There was water running down the street from West Peachtree, like 13th and 14th Street, a big, and it might still be going on right now as far as I know. I haven't been out there yet.
No, I think it's repaired now. I think it's all repaired, but it's not all repaired yet. Wow.
It's not.
That's wild.
It's not.
That's wild.
It's not.
Real quick, let's welcome in the lovely Tree Taylor. If she's got a second to come in and say hello to everybody.
And you're watching the Two Live Stews Experience.
Hey, Tree, how's it going?
Douglas.
I'm sorry, Tree. I'm sorry. My bad.
Good morning. Good morning.
We had a conference about moving around the pictures, and I got scolded.
Good morning.
Yeah,
it's okay.
She didn't want anybody to have any power to do anything. She just wants to control that kind of stuff.
That's what she does. That's what she's supposed to do.
So Tree, real quick, great seeing you and your friends in the hospitality suite, the Southern Edge hospitality suite that we had down at the Hyatt. I thought the suite was a very phenomenal idea. I thought it was executed properly, even though we had to deal with a little bit of warmth thanks to the water not being functional. How was your weekend, Tree?
What?
Please keep dressing up. Please. It was chivalry. It was great. I love Black men. And the way that you feel around the Omegas is just feel like a queen. You just feel safe.
You buying into the point I made about women like to see the bros dress up?
Absolutely. And then just the care that is given. Like, I did not want for anything all weekend. I don't know all them people, all those guys.
The entire chapter, which is probably a couple hundred bros, the entire chapter,
like 150 or something, the last I heard.
The entire chapter remind the bros often that we are hosting everyone.
Right.
So carrying chairs for women, seeing somebody sit down, can I go get you a drink, or can I get somebody to bring you a drink? Are you done with that? Let me throw that away for you. Oh, let me help you get down these stairs. We're very, very, very accommodating to all of the patrons, especially the women.
Just fine, smelling good, looking good. And then, this man right here, he really took care of us this weekend.
Dr. Ashley Scott.
I mean, I was so happy for him.
Yeah.
He had a good time. Y'all did the thing, and I was so proud of you two. Oh my goodness. Y'all showed y'all ass. It was so good.
Thank you, Tree.
Oh, I'm sorry. One more thing, Douglas. I have people checking on you, and I have little people around. I did get a text. Come check on Doug. Is he okay? In the when you were sitting down waiting for the next set. Also got a couple of text messages about your junk. I was down filming you, and I was very close.
What do you mean junk?
He had trash in his pockets. He had trash in his hands.
Tree, how come you didn't tell us? Doug was living like this. And I was like, what are you talking about?
Well, he just mentioned living downtown, Tree.
No. They said, did you see the video you took? Go back and look at it. Yeah. I don't know what y'all wear to keep.
Well, you just played the video. We saw the video. He was dressed rather nicely. He had on a linen jacket, I believe. I mean, he was clean.
He was.
We can get into that later, Tree. Thank you.
Okay, Doug.
I have no idea what she's talking about.
That was over my head, man.
Hey, once again, shouts out to the bros, to the committee for SNS, the Sundresses and Seersuckers committee. Those bros had vision. It's the same committee year. Shouts out to Span. Shouts out to who else in particular? I want to say Span and
Patrick Daniels.
Pat Daniels. I'm thinking of bro from Virginia State, bro. And it'll come to me in a second. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank. Long weekend.
Bro, Raz.
Yeah, Raspberry, Harrigan. Shouts out to the main bros that had the vision for this thing once again, because I didn't understand it. I didn't get it. I was a caveman about this whole thing, but trust me, the proof is in the numbers. Absolutely in the numbers.
Here goes Dr. Scott. Doug had a sock in his pocket. Doug had a sock in his pants. Here goes Dr. Scott.
What is Dr. Scott even talking about?
It's uncomfortable. It's a Monday. He's very tired. Let's just charge it to that.
Yeah.
Okay? But again, to Dr. Scott, shouts out to him, man. We took the team out to brunch yesterday before we left town, just to sit down and break bread together, have a few drinks, and just love with each other. We've been working extremely hard to put everything together for the last couple of months leading up to this event. And the way things went, man, it was time well spent, and we had a good time fellowshipping and celebrating the victory from the weekend on yesterday. But shouts out to Dr. Scott, man. He created this company 2012. I invested back in 2012. He's been requesting and asking me to come help him run the company for years. I've been like, nah. I'm chasing these kids. Maintaining my well-being and my state of mind and trying to work on my body to get physically better and all that. I'm not doing any of that. And this year, man, he showed me the numbers of what could happen if we did X, Y, and Z. And I was like, why the hell you didn't tell me that? okay, I'll come and do what I can, So it was a great weekend for the team, man, and Southern Edge. Shouts out to the hospitality suite. Shouts out to the Southern Edge Experience tent. It was all phenomenally done, and I'm proud of the team and the work that they put into it. I'm going to tell Audley the same thing when she gets on, because Audley was pretty much the center of the wheel to make sure that everything worked out, and it did. So she is to be commended and praised for her efforts and her work for the past couple of months on Sundresses and Seersucker 13 for Southern Edge. Really good job.
That's what's up. Speaking of Ollie, she's coming on a little bit later with some entertainment news. NBA, not really much NBA talk. We'll mention the NBA that's coming up this week.
Why did they wait so long? Why is it like a full week since the last game?
I don't know. I don't get it.
Game one of the finals will be on Thursday. Why is it a whole week?
Yeah. So I don't get that at all. But we can talk about that for a second. We'll also talk about Deontay Wilder getting knocked into oblivion. We'll mention that. We'll also get into this. I hate to even do this, man, because I hate to even do it, but we got to talk about Caitlin Clark. That's what they're talking about in sports. So we got to mention that.
I can't
and
wait.
Get your thoughts, man. Caitlin Clark got knocked on her ass again. Really wasn't as bad as she made it out to be, but she got pushed down, and now it's a big furor. And no, don't touch Caitlin. Please don't touch Caitlin. You people are too tough and strong and big, and don't push Caitlin.
You're better than this, man.
We'll talk a little bit about that. Oh, the top 5. You want to mention the top 5 now? Do we have enough time to talk about top 5? Okay.
Go ahead. Mention it, please.
So the last top 5 favorite toys as a kid. And as you would guess, I won this by a lot.
Yeah.
Who was Two Live Stews?
Did you vote for yourself, Doug?
Two Live Stews? I think I did.
Son of a bitch. Really?
Yeah, why not? You can vote for yourself.
Wow.
The president's vote.
Wow.
The presidents vote for themselves. There's always like a ceremony. So I win again, man. And that puts me up to 15-6, man. But you got a shot today. We got a great top 5 today. Look
Today's
at it like
top 5. Are we going to tell them, or are we going to wait?
Today's top 5, in honor of the little sets that we were doing this weekend at Sundresses and Seersuckers. Nard was giving shots out to different cities.
Mm-hmm.
And he talked about, we brought up Atlanta. Atlanta was like the last one. And obviously, we being in Atlanta, everybody went.
They were bananas, man. It was absolutely phenomenal. Well, we'll get into that when we get back after the break. We'll get to these NBA finals that start on Thursday. Boston, oh my gosh, and the Dallas Mavericks. More talk about SNS as well. And the Naughty Dread will be introduced to you to say good morning as well. Y'all keep it locked. It's the Two Live Stews, Ryan Stewart, Doug Stewart. The Two Live Stews Experience.
While you burning up, I feel the breeze up the freeway. Ooh, Mary, baby, I asked her, could I hit? There was nothing she could say. Trust me, boo, I would never. Then am I very solitary confined? I find myself dealing with time. Now that she's dealing with time. Dealing with time.
Yo. Now I'm in love with this girl, and I never really told her, but I swear she know it cause of the way that I hold her. Don't care that I'm out in the street stuck in the heat, cause she know the more I eat, then the more we meet, then the more I'm having sex with her. It's just the way she smells, her body aroma, I gotta be next to her. With money in my pockets, then I gotta be vexed with her. Mad when I can't touch, mad when I can't nut, but no matter what, that's my shorty. She been there before the yak, the cracks, the jacks in the 40s. Love the fact I'm on wax and they always recording me. She say she want me richer than Barry Gordy, always with other dudes, so she don't mind when I cheat. Just make sure I wrap it up when I'm tapping them freaks. We went from hours to days, from days to weeks. Now I'm in love with this broad till I'm eternally sleep.
While you burning up, I feel the breeze up the freeway.
Ooh, Mary, baby, I
asked her, could I hit? There was nothing she could say.
Trust me, baby, I would never.
Then am I very solitary confined? I find myself dealing with time. Now that she's dealing with time. Dealing with time.
baby, I need you. No matter how rough it get, I can never leave you. Our bond is real strong, like Freeway and Seagull. Even though just knowing you makes me illegal. And it ain't an age thing, dog, she older than me. She got some people calm, some colder than me. Got some people rich and others owing they peeps. And she real flammable, like oils and grease. Since I've been with her, dog, she done changed my life. Turned my lips the same color like white and rice. Let me know who is real and who real tripe. Can't front though, she done made me nice on the mic. It's like, the more I write, the more I recite, the more I spit. She keep dudes saying I'm tight, bro.
Hey, people, it's your boy Chubb Rock. There's a new sheriff in town, Southern Edge Beverage Company. And let me tell you, you better taste the edge. Watch this. Taste the edge. Sweet tea vodka, salted caramel whiskey will rock you. The taste is smooth and refreshing. Gluten-free, no harsh burn for the blessing. Make it neat. Have it on ice. Buy both bottles. Have it twice. Mix with your favorite fruit juice. Nice. Mix a liqueur combo. Hype. We're black owned. Yeah. Finest in Atlanta telephone. College Park. Check this bone. Sweet tea, vodka, fix your fam. Southern Edge Beverages, Instagram. Salted caramel whiskey on the edge. New sheriff in town, baby, taste the edge. Southern Edge can be found in the following locations in the metro Atlanta area. Total Wine and More in Alpharetta. Camp Creek World of Beverages. Prohibition Liquor. Firewater Package. Crest Wine and Spirits and Bim's Package Store. It's time to taste the edge. Southern Edge, baby.
The infamous welcome to the ATL hole.
When you hear that, you know.
Go ahead, man. As you with yourself.
I was gonna say, when you hear that, you know you're in Atlanta.
You can't just be rubbing it down right in front of everybody. Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart, Two Live Stews experience going down, man. Let's bring in the Naughty Dread in real quick. Naughty, what's up, man? Let me see. Oh, there you go. Well, okay. I'll do it since Tree was taking her time to do it. Hey, Dread, how you doing, man?
What's happening, man? Same suit, Jerry Heated.
Did you hear the swag and the surf just now, Naughty?
Oh yeah, you saw I was, doing my thing in the background. Yeah, that's okay. A classic in Atlanta.
That's Atlanta right there.
Right.
So I know you're working on all kind of stuff back there to help us out, Naughty. But while doing so, put together your top 5 Atlanta songs as well, because you're born and raised in this place.
Right.
Okay. I'm curious to what your list will be versus Doug and I. We're a couple of transplants, but we love the city just like you do. But your love is a little different than ours. So put together a top 5. Let's see what you think.
So I don't know if did they hear what we said the top 5 was?
Yeah, you mentioned it towards the end of last segment.
Before I got cut off.
Top 5 Atlanta songs, right?
Top 5 Atlanta songs.
Right.
Whatever your interpretation is of Atlanta songs. And this is gonna be good. I mean, this is another slam dunk for me. I mean, clearly. Just like I told you the last one was a slam dunk and it was 70-something%. This is really a slam dunk for me because of my music background and being an artist myself.
For the record, and we do appreciate everyone hanging out with the Two Live Stews experience, coming off of a great weekend. Sir, we had a miscommunication with the top 5 question on the last show. Okay.
On the last. Okay.
Somehow I got a Christmas question, and you had a top 5 toy question.
There was no miscommunication, man.
Okay, that's fine.
You just, and I don't want to even go there, man, because you're my brother. But your comprehension skills have a lot to be desired, man, evidently. And maybe it's just because you're your older age and that whole CTE thing is kicking in. I don't want to get into this, belabor the point, but I mean, it's very clear. Everybody understands. I send receipts as far as emails and texts, and
that's
you
what
still
I'm
mess it up.
That's what I'm going to start doing, because I'm low on storage right now in Gmail, so I've been deleting messages as they come. So what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start keeping receipts.
Problem, huh?
I'm going to start keeping receipts. Keeping receipts. Everybody's big into keeping receipts. I'm going to start doing the same thing.
Okay. You're watching the Two Live Stews Experience. Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart. We are the Two Live Stews. Shouts out to Southern Edge, Southern Edge Beverage, CO.com, Southern Edge Beverage, CO.com.
I checked out everybody's tent out at that SNS, sir. Nobody's tent was liver than ours.
Right. Absolutely.
Nobody's tent was liver than ours. Nobody's tent was visited as frequent as ours. Nobody's tent had the crowd like ours had the entire evening into the night. We had the best tent on the premises.
Absolutely. It was phenomenal, man. And Southern Edge, I mean, it's a phenomenal product. And everybody said they love it. And we showed y'all the little QR code earlier. Try it. Trust us. You'll like it. You're definitely going to like it.
There's a lot of storylines in this finals that will be starting on this Thursday when Game 1 comes on between the Boston Celtics and the Dallas Mavericks. I remember Kyrie, being a former Boston Celtic. But what I forgot about was Kristaps Porzingis being a former Mav. Did you remember that?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God. There's so many storylines this week, man. It's going to be a great finals. What's your thoughts going into it?
It's going to be a great finals, I believe. I'm rooting for Kyrie for obvious reasons, because he's the villain. He's been vilified over the last couple of years for different things that he's said and he's done. And I always root for that type of guy. I want that guy to win just to rub it in the faces of all of the haters.
I agree.
So I'm rooting for Kyrie. A lot of people want to discount Kyrie's abilities and his basketball prowess. A lot of people want to say Kyrie really didn't have that big of a part of them winning that championship in Cleveland. Just like you. A lot of people will say that. But I've said it before, and I didn't just start saying it this year. Kyrie Irving is one of the top 5 most skilled basketball players of all time, or at least since I've been watching basketball for 30, 40 something years.
I'll get back to the storylines in a second, man. But Kyrie hit the shot that won LeBron one of his 4 championships. No one questions that. And
a lot of people
I'm a LeBron guy through and through, but we know the significance that Kyrie had in Cleveland with LeBron. Now, LeBron, I read something this past weekend while taking some downtime in the hotel, where LeBron would love to have Kyrie out in LA somehow. Mm-hmm. Will that happen? I doubt it. I don't see Mark Cuban and the new ownership group passing him on after the success he's had this year. But yeah, LeBron knows the significance of Kyrie's portion in that championship.
Mm-hmm. So going to be very, very interesting. Once again, the finals don't start till Thursday night, and we'll definitely be hot and heavy into it.
Another storyline, Jason Tatum versus Luka Doncic, the official face of the NBA. They're 2 of the best players. They're 2 of the top 5 players.
They'll never be the face of the NBA. Never. Because first of all, they came in a bad time where Anthony Edwards is about to be the face of the NBA for the next 10 years. Tatum doesn't have that aura about him. I just don't see it in him. And Luka Doncic, for obvious reasons, is never going to be the face of the NBA.
Mentioning Tatum, man, he's a career 37.5% three-point shooter during the regular season, and that number dips slightly in the postseason, right below 35. This year, he's shooting 29% in the postseason. Mm-hmm. They've had success while he's been on a low with his three-point shooting. They're going to have to find a way to get that to 37% or higher if they're going to have success versus Dallas. But with Porzingis coming back, more than likely coming back, do you see that being the edge that gives the Boston Celtics the advantage over the Dallas Mavericks?
I mean, this is a coin toss to me. I don't even know who to pick. I think it's actually a coin toss. But once again, I am rooting for Dallas. I'm rooting for Kyrie, really. I'm not really rooting for Dallas. I'm rooting for Kyrie just so he can, once again, rub it in people's faces.
Okay, man.
Yeah, yeah. What are you? What about you?
I like Dallas, man. I don't think it's going to be easy, but I know that the Boston Celtics often take time off. I think when it comes to checking the stars of Kyrie and Luka, I think Jrue Holiday, I think he'll be a big factor in this game. I think Derek White will be a big factor in this game defensively. So in the last series, I talked about how Kyrie and Luka both are going to bring 27 points to 35 points to the table every night. It's going to be harder for them with the defenders that they have to face in Jrue Holiday as well as White. It's going to be harder for Kyrie and Luka to drop that amount of points. So we'll see. But I do like Dallas, especially because of the fact that Boston sometimes just doesn't come to play.
All right. Also this past weekend, man, Deontay Wilder, what he calls himself, what? The Bronze Bomber or something like that? He got knocked the F out.
It was bad, man.
By Zali Big Bang Zhang. I don't know who the hell, listen, I'm a boxing fan. I don't know who the hell Mr. Zhang is at all, but he knocked Deontay Wilder into oblivion. Allegedly, Deontay Wilder was arguing about something with the referee. And, you know, in boxing, you got to protect yourself at all times.
At all times. At all times.
Yeah.
The referee in the ring tells them before the fight, every single fight, you have to protect yourself at all times.
Same thing happened, if you remember, it was Floyd Mayweather and I believe it was Victor Ortiz. Ortiz.
It may have been Ortiz, man.
Something just like this happened, and Floyd said something to the ref. The ref stopped. Oh, I know what it was. Ortiz hit him low, and Floyd was complaining, and the referee took a point away from Ortiz. Ortiz, for some reason, forgot the whole, protect yourselves at all times, and walked right to Floyd. Floyd gave him a two-piece and knocked him out. Same thing happened as the Deontay Wilder fight. He's lost 4 out of his last 5 fights. Sir, when Deontay Wilder was, coming into his own and being this big name in boxing, I was doing the Doug Stewart show by myself. And I've always said, I like Deontay Wilder. I think we actually had him on the show. We actually had him on the show. I like that young man, great young man from Alabama, country boy, phenomenal athlete. He's not a boxer. He's never been a boxer.
Yeah, he's a tough guy.
Well, I don't even know if he's a tough guy, man. He's just an athletic guy that can throw haymakers and catch you every once in a while.
And he's 214 pounds. He was 214 this past weekend. The Big Bang guy, the Ziggler guy, is 282 pounds, sir. Did you realize that? That was the weight disparity? This dude is 70 pounds heavier than Deontay Wilder.
Wow. Yeah, and Deontay Wilder's got legs like toothpicks. The man got legs like a 12-year-old boy. I'm serious. So he is never, in my opinion, and I've said this many, many times on air, on social media, phenomenal guy, I think. Fantastic athlete, country boy, probably grew up on hog miles and chitlins and whatnot, cornbread. But he's not a boxer. He don't have the technical side. He started boxing late in his career, and I just think that this is the sign probably that he's done.
Jeffrey Lanier in the chat group says, Wilder is really a thin heavyweight at 220 pounds. Reminds me of Evander Holyfield. I think Evander was a little bit lighter than him at the time. These heavyweights are weighing 250 or more today. Again, Big Bang was 280-plus pounds. Wilder's now 43-4-1. What do you think happens? He's, like you mentioned, 1-4 in his last 5 fights. Do you think he's done? He mentioned retiring prior to this fight. He mentioned himself prior to this fight how this was a make or break fight for his future. And he kind of mentioned or led into possibly thinking about retirement before this fight.
I think he's been done for a while. Once again, I just don't think he's a great boxer. He doesn't have the skill set. The great boxers started doing it as kids.
Right.
Deontay Wilder didn't start boxing, I think, till he was like in his early 20s, maybe.
Okay.
He's just not a great boxer, man, and he's gonna get hurt if he's staying there with 280 pounds dudes that have been doing this for a long time. He's gonna really, really get hurt.
We used to catch a lot of great fights when we were partners with HBO back in the day when we were on radio. We would go to Vegas 4 or 5 times a year. Okay. There's always a fight on May 5th. That's Oscar De La Hoya was always promoting some type of fight on May 5th around Cinco de Mayo. We would always catch that fight. What's happened to the heavyweight division, man? Why?
They're playing defensive end in the NFL. A lot of guys started boxing, and this is a conversation amongst boxing fans. A lot of boxers back in the day did it because they had nothing else. This was their way out. This was their way to really, really get out of their bad situations. And I just don't know if there's that much urgency in these young guys. And these young guys also feel like that they can make money other ways, hustling, rather than getting in and slugging on another grown man and getting slugged back. I don't know, man.
RC in the chat room says Wilder depended on that right hand, and he won a lot of fights with it. But once fighters took it away from him, he had nothing else. Very good point. He's not really the most ambidextrous fighter, and he relies on that right hand for all the power punches that he throws. And when guys know that, when they load that arm up, I'm going to protect myself and get out of the way of that. He has nothing with his left. It's not strong at all. Yeah. Very good point, RC.
Yeah. All right. When we get back from the break, got to get into some entertainment news from the great Arlie Michelle. Arlie World.
I'm hoping that her voice doesn't sound scratchy like ours. And it's actually welcome to Arlie World when it comes to.
That's what I just said.
Hollywood is wood, not world. Wood. WOOD. Wood.
Yeah, that's what I said, man.
Okay.
So welcome to Arlie World. We get back from the break. And my voice.
Real quick, man, you see this Omega Millionaires experience going down in Tampa for Clave?
Yeah.
Right,
why they got our pictures up there?
We're the promoters, sir.
Oh, we're millionaires too.
Yeah, we're the promoters, sir.
I'm just joking. Tory Dandy, super agent. No lie. That's my chapter, bruh. Tory had, for the last 5 or 6 years, he's averaged about 5 or 6 first rounders.
Wow.
That's not an exaggeration. Okay.
Go ahead. And we haven't talked to any of them. And he's your chapter, bro. We got to figure that out.
We got to figure that out.
You got to do something about that.
And then
he's got some huge names, man. Yeah. And we do a show and have a media company, and you just said this guy's your chapter, brother.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also the great Ben Crump, attorney Ben Crump, attorney for the people. So
and there'll be much more there than that too. I mean, it's not just gonna be me, you, and Tory and Crump for the representing the bros. It's gonna be packed with all kind of bros from all over the place. It should be awesome.
And so what we've been talking about, I don't even know if you've even mentioned it, but our national convention, we do it every 2 years, is in Tampa, Florida this year, of the bros from Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. So we're gonna have a lot of fun with that. We'll probably tell some stories from that as well.
As well as do a podcast from down there once we get that stuff figured out. So it should be a good week. Should be another good week. Another busy week, too.
Sir, by Wednesday, we're going to have 1 million views on that haircut video on Facebook alone.
Wow.
On Instagram and TikTok is another like 800,000, 700,000. All from a simple conversation on a haircut.
I was pulled to the side about 15 to 20 times this weekend talking about that haircut, sir.
Hey, so by the way, we're handing out an olive branch to all the barbers out there that feel like that we putting our hands in their pockets. We're not doing that. As a matter of fact, we're bringing back the barbershop roll call. If you're a barber, if you know a barber, you want to give your barber some love, we'll give them some love on the show. Go to 2 Live Stews, Dogs, and Poodles at gmail.com and list all the information about the barbershop, where it's located, the names of the barbers, anything you want to talk about. We're going to get barbershop shots out starting here real soon, all right?
Up next at the Stews on the 2 Live Stews Experience, the lovely Arlie Michelle Welcome to Hollywood on all social media. Follow on all social media sites. She'll have her entertainment report. Y'all keep it locked.
Hey, people, it's your boy Chubb Rock. There's a new sheriff in town, Southern Edge Beverage Company. And let me tell you, you better taste the edge. Watch this. Taste the edge. Sweet tea vodka, salted caramel whiskey will rock you. The taste is smooth and refreshing. Gluten-free, no harsh burn for the blessing. Make it neat. Have it on ice. Buy both bottles. Have it twice. Mix with your favorite fruit juice. Nice. Mix a liqueur combo. Hype. We're black owned. Yeah. Finest in Atlanta telephone. College Park. Check this bone. Sweet tea, vodka, fix your fam. Southern Edge Beverages, Instagram. Salted caramel whiskey on the edge. New sheriff in town, baby. Taste the edge. Southern Edge can be found in the following locations in the metro Atlanta area. Total Wine and More in Alpharetta. Camp Creek World of Beverages. Prohibition Liquor. Firewater Package. Crest Wine and Spirits and Bim's Package Store. It's time to taste the edge. Southern Edge, baby.
It was a vibe, folks. It was a vibe, folks. That was the lovely Arlie Michelle out at S&S this past weekend. Good morning, Arlie.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes,
we can hear you.
Yay! Because I too sound somewhat like you.
We got a little issue with your picture, but it's okay.
What my picture doing?
Don't worry about it.
I think we'll figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Figure it out. Good morning to all the Stewies. Your girl, Arlie Michelle, is a little under the weather. I think I went too, as my godmother says, you went too far and stayed too long. I didn't even drink Friday and Saturday. I'm just, my body like, Bia, lay it down. Lay it down, lay it down. Lay it down.
Arlie,
So
Arlie, before you get into your report, can you please tell us your thoughts on S&S in the weekend?
Okay, so for my first S&S experience, it was a
this your first
10
one?
out of 10. Woo! It was my first one. I never get to go because I'm usually somewhere singing. I was supposed to be in Virginia with Perfect 10 Band singing for University of Virginia's alumni. That we do it every year because they have us back. They love us, thousands and thousands of people. And they were looking for me this year. They kept texting me talking about, where you are, because I give them what I got for a poke chop as they do in New Orleans. And, so my is in charge of our tent.
And that's what I wanted to say also, Arlie, before you got started. Thank you so much, Arlie. You had a long few months leading up to S&S, and you've never been, but you had the task of curating the perfect tent for us. You, along with the CEO's wife, you guys worked diligently.
Shout out to Tish Five.
Yes, you guys put together a masterpiece. Well done. Thank you for all the work, Arlie. It was outstanding. You guys did a great job.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I just want the people who walked up to me say they do this, they were doing this. Arlie, you got two sides. It was hilarious, man. I'm looking at them like, what are you doing? But they were talking about my glasses. Of course, because these leopard print and I'm in the jungle today. So I put these on. They have two sides. I do have with two sides, though, everybody. That's Nick just.
Okay, how long are we gonna try to do this?
We'll try to do this. How long are we gonna try to do what?
Well, no, go ahead, Arlie. I think we should jump into your report while we possibly can, if we can.
No, I don't think we can.
Disappear.
I don't think we can. Are we gonna try to bring her back up, or are we gonna?
Yeah, she'll try.
Okay.
Yeah, Arlie was a S&S virgin, man. Yeah, she'd never been before. She'd never participated.
I had no idea. I thought everybody in Atlanta has been to S&S by now. But evidently not. Evidently not. So we'll try to get Arlie back up here in a second. Got a little, issues with her feed coming into the show. Why don't we do this? Why don't we read some of these messages in the chat room, man?
Okay, good. That sounds great, Doug.
Or do you want to get into the Caitlin Clark stuff? Or it sounds like you don't want to get into the Caitlin Clark stuff.
No, it's totally up to you. And I can't. I love talking about Caitlin. I mean, she's a lightning rod. I'm a huge fan. So yeah, we can talk about whatever you want to talk about.
Or, we're going all over the place here. Are we going to try Arlie one more time? No, okay, we're not gonna try all it right now. So let's talk a little bit about Caitlin Clark, man. This past weekend, big controversy. Shinity Carter's cheap shot, as this particular publication calls it, on Caitlin Clark crossed the line between competition and bullying. What are your thoughts? So everybody knows what happens in the game this past weekend. Caitlin Clark got pushed before the inbounds by Shinity Carter, and it's just been a big
Well,
weekend.
It wasn't really a push. It was more of a shoulder tackle.
Mm-hmm.
She laid into her with her shoulder, so she didn't like extend her hands and push her, but she definitely did body her up with her shoulder.
Right.
Okay.
Right. This is between Indiana and the Chicago Sky. Also, Angel Reese's first game against Caitlin Clark as well. I don't know if this is the first game. Maybe they just aired it for the first time.
Well, Angel Reese didn't show up for her post-game press conference. So she got fined.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man. How often do you see what happened to Caitlin Clark and Shinity Carter? How often do you see that in the game? I mean,
not a lot. It was dirty.
Whoa, really? Okay, yeah.
It was dirty.
Well, look, I'm proud of you, man. You got a player that
be proud of me. I mean, there's nothing for you to be proud of me about. It was obvious it was dirty. Now it wasn't as big as everyone else is making out to be. That's a fan of Caitlin Clark. I mean, people get knocked down all the time in basketball.
People get knocked down all the time in basketball, but not waiting on the ball to be inbounded.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see people get laid out for just trying to wait on the ball to come inbounds to them.
Did she
that doesn't happen a lot.
I hear you and I understand, but do you really think she got laid out, or Caitlin put some sauce on that with flopping?
She got a shoulder shimmy.
Yeah, but
but
I'm asking you a question, and I don't want to get into an argument about this.
You're
watching Two Live Stews.
That wasn't a freaking flop. She got hit.
Oh, okay.
And my problem, okay. It doesn't happen all the time. In that instance, like you just said, that's not true.
Right.
You'll rarely see that happen. As a matter of fact, if ever, I don't think you've ever seen somebody waiting to get an inbound pass, and the pass isn't coming yet. So the person out of bounds is still holding the ball, and you don't see somebody get laid out while waiting on the ball to come in.
It's very rare you see that.
Okay. Second thing, not one teammate in that arena for the Fever came over there and handled their business like they should have.
What do you mean? What do you mean handle their business like they should have?
You got to back up your girl and your teammate.
Mm-hmm.
Period. This is not a sports debate. This is not something we're arguing about, because you know this to be true. When someone offends, chastises, or threatens your teammate physically, other teammates tend to respond to back up said teammate.
Now, Boston, put the ball down. She was inbounding the ball. She put the ball down. She came to the assistance of Caitlin Clark. She did. And not only that, you talked about I want to back up one more thing to one thing you said. You talked about how that rarely, or if ever happens. Sir, if you remember, and I just thought about this, if you remember the famous Reggie Miller against the New York Knicks, when Reggie Miller scored like 8 points in 8 seconds,
right.
He did that. He did the exact same thing to the guy receiving the inbound ball. He gave him a little shoulder. The guy was pushed away or maybe even knocked to the ground, and he got the ball, ran out to the three-point line, took a three.
Doug, you got to stop real quick. Reggie Miller.
Right.
Reggie Miller got the ball because the ball was being inbounded. The ball physically left the person out of bounds' hands to come to the person on the floor. That did not happen with Caitlin. The ball was not even in bounds yet. Yeah, there was nothing to defend.
Okay, man. That's no different than the point I'm making about the Reggie Miller play, though.
No,
it's not. Just because the ball was inbounded to Caitlin and it wasn't to the player Reggie Miller was defending makes no difference about the point. That's all I'm saying to you.
No. There was no ball in play to be stolen or taken with Caitlin.
Okay, man.
The ball was still out of bounds.
Mm-hmm.
If the ball was coming in, then Miss Grant Shinity would have an excuse for trying to get said ball.
Right.
But there was no ball in play.
Right.
That never happens.
She got there early. You're absolutely right. She got there too early. You're absolutely right.
There was nothing to get there early for because the ball didn't come yet.
That's what I said. She got there early.
Okay, man. Let's try with the wonderful Ollie Michelle again. Ollie, are you back? Can this work now?
I don't know what y'all doing. Y'all was trying to cut me out.
It sounds a lot better.
Yeah, it sounds better.
I can't believe y'all couldn't hear me. No, I want to tell what I said again so they can hear me.
Okay.
Nonetheless, shout out to all the people who spoke to me at Sundresses and Seersuckers. Yes, I was an S&S virgin. My cherry has been now popped. I'm so excited. Even though I did not enjoy it like I wanted to because I was working, I had a great time. Saw lots of Stewies who all spoke and kept looking at my face on both sides because I had two. My very frames, not my readers, but my very nice frames always have two temples. These other ones, you know, I get one temple, it just a chicken leg, just rough. It's rough. Also, how they break like that. It's not like I sleep in them, but maybe I'm, taking, shots to the side of the head. I don't know. Damn. So shout out to all the people who spoke. I appreciate that. And Doug, I did not see the junk in your trunk, so I am mad that I missed it because I want to
have no idea what that's all about, Arlie.
Okay. Well, I want to just say this. Somebody mentioned it. It's Arlie Wood. I missed all of that because I was working and I missed it. But I want to say that I am very happy for you, Doug. And if I have to introduce myself to you one more time, it's going to just be one more time, I guess. I don't know.
What are you talking about?
When I saw Doug, I was like, it's me. Hey, Doug. And he was like, he thought for a minute. Girl. Okay.
That's not true. That's not true.
Wood. I don't know. Y'all took wood. You get a woody. They have all these wood references. And but I think, Doug, if I just must say, you've been listening to the word of the Lord, and the Lord is trying to tell you that I'm about to have a world and not just a little location. I'm about to be like worldwide.
Boom. I love
maybe
it,
you're being
Ollie.
prophetic.
Wait a minute.
Good call,
I'm very confused. Arleywood is a great name.
Well, but she's saying that you're speaking it into existence to not be just Ollie Wood
Call me by
and
my
move into Ollie World.
What is this Ollie Wood you talk about? What is this Ollie Wood you talk about?
Okay. Yeah, Doug. All right.
Okay, so I just want to go into my Caitlyn story. Let's just go on. I have my own Caitlyn story. So apparently it's rumored that Caitlyn is getting a shoe deal, and they're trying to determine if it's going to be a unisex shoe or if it's going to be just a women's shoe. But then it comes up, well, wait a minute. Asia Wilson?
Asia Wilson, right.
Is this phenomenal player. She was the face of basketball. She was made Time Magazine's list of 100 most influential people in the world. She's also a New York Times bestselling author, not to mention 2 championships earned, WNBA and in college. She's well deserving of, and she does not have a shoe deal. So then they go to Jamil Hill, and she was like, I didn't say any of these players didn't deserve their own shoe. I'm just saying, why wouldn't Asia also get a shoe? Well, there are other women who have shoe lines. Guess what? They're 2. We got all, ain't nothing. This is all, wait, my hand will go. This all in the NBA, WNBA, but this is all they got shoe deals. So oftentimes, even though Doug don't remember who the hell I am, I kind of agree with Doug. I know. And tomorrow he'll be like, on Thursday, he'll say something that is totally unrelated to something it just won't even be connected to me, but it'll be me. But I just wonder what I think it's just like with anything else. And Ryan, I disagree. I believe because the people in the chat are saying that Caitlyn did something to Shinity first, like elbowed her in the face or did something, and they didn't catch that because they don't want to see little Cinderella getting
sneaky now. You're real sneaky.
And then she gonna elbow, she get knocked down. I'm getting some payback. Then we all talk about she got her leg back. She just got it at the wrong time.
I think we're all fine in sport with payback, but I think that the sport and the payback should take place during the competition. Again, all
like pinky toes.
I've only experienced Becky's once or twice, but hey, well,
you got to multiply that by 7. Everybody knows that.
During competition, the physicality of games is expected, but the ball wasn't even in play, Arlie. That's all I'm saying. So it was a
so she needs to get her get back while the ball in play.
It was a definite cheap shot. That's all. And listen,
Well,
not just me, but the WNBA has come back since then instead of just calling it a regular foul, and they've upgraded it to a flagrant foul.
Because everybody's complaining. All the people, them people is complaining.
Yeah,
they don't care when they did it to us. When they would do, they didn't change. Well, that was a different sport. I was about to say Cam Newton just kept getting toe down, and they wouldn't get him mad.
If it was Juju in Southern Cal, or if it was Asia Wilson, you guys would be in the uproar. But because of this little white girl, y'all have no problem with it. It's cool, no problem.
No,
I get it.
It is. I just wanted it to be equal on both sides. If we're gonna do an equal sign, I need it to be 0 and 0, 12 and 12. It can't be one. Oh, poor little girl, she got. I don't like that. Yeah, snatch it up.
All right, so we gotta go, Arlie. We gotta work on your connection, and we apologize for that. It's a real tough morning today. Maybe the water issue is affecting the Wi-Fi on my end as well on Arlie's. You down there, in the country, so you're good to go, man.
Listen, I'm right by my box. My box is right behind me.
Right.
I really have a problem, but it's all good. It happens, and we'll work through it, guys. It's okay.
Yeah. All right. So when we get back from the break, man, I don't think this. I hear you, man, and you want to be fair and everything, man, but I'm
not trying to be fair, man. I mean, I know sports. That's all.
Yeah, well,
I just know sports. That's all, man.
So I'll tell you what we'll do when we get back. I'm definitely on a schedule. When we get back, we'll read some messages in the chat room. We'll go over the new top 5, our top 5 Atlanta songs, and we'll break out here, man. Maybe reset everything because we had some technical issues today.
Got to thank Arlie Wood. Check her out on all social media platforms at Arlie Wood. Welcome to Arlie Wood.
So,
outstanding job.
Let me say one thing, man. You do know I'm joking about the whole Arlie Wood, Arlie world thing, right?
No, I don't think so, man.
Yeah, no, I am, and y'all
I was standing beside her Saturday morning at the tent where we were setting up when you came over to say what's up, man. And it was about 30 seconds.
I was joking.
It was about 30 seconds of us in the same area where you were trying to think of who in the hell am I standing in front of? Who is that with Ryan right there? I saw it.
So y'all not saying I not only don't know the difference between Arlie Wood and Arlie Hood or Arlie Wood, I don't know her, period, when I see her.
Now you're calling her Arlie Hood. I mean, that says it all. I don't need to say anything. You just said it all, sir. You've called her 3 things in the last 30 seconds, sir. Y'all keep it locked to your boys, the Two Live Stews, Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart, the Two Live Stews Experience. One more segment up next.
Hey, people, it's your boy, Chef Rap. There's a new sheriff in town, Southern Edge Beverage Company. And let me tell you, you better taste the edge. Watch this. Taste the edge. Sweet tea vodka, salted caramel whiskey will rock you. The taste is smooth and refreshing. Gluten-free, no harsh burn for the blessing. Make it neat. Have it on ice. Buy both bottles. Have it twice. Mix with your favorite fruit juice. Nice. Mix a liqueur combo. Hype. We're black owned. Yeah. Finest in Atlanta telephone. College Park. Check this bone. Sweet tea, vodka, fix your fam. Southern Edge Beverages, Instagram. Salted caramel whiskey on the edge. New sheriff in town, baby. Taste the edge. Southern Edge can be found in the following locations in the metro Atlanta area. Total Wine and More in Alpharetta. Camp Creek World of Beverages. Prohibition Liquor. Firewater Package. Crest Wine and Spirits. And Bim's Package Store. It's time to taste the edge. Southern Edge, baby.
Because you look so sweet. I wish I could take some moment. Girl, you look so damn sweet. No. I wish I could take some moment. Been around the world. Hey.
For the Two Live Stews, our #1 sponsor, we are so thankful and grateful for you, Dr. Scott. Congratulations on a successful Sundresses and Seersuckers.
Make it soon. They say the night is young. When it's cup like the fountain in you shining. Tell me what your sign is. Tell me what you drink, little lady. I could pop out a bottle, I promise. Because you look so sweet. I wish I could take some moment. Girl, you look so damn sweet. No, no. I wish I could taste the moment.
That was the Southern Edge Experience tent out at S&S this past weekend. I'm Ryan Stewart. He's Doug Stewart with the Two Live Stews. You saw in one of those videos the people in the black shirts with the gold Southern Edge letters on it.
Mm-hmm.
Those are our ambassadors that helped us with the programming and the project and put everything together, and the muscle and the folks that introduced people to the product inside of the tent. 3 of those guys were the DK Neos. There's 5 Neos on the yard at Delta Kappa.
Mm-hmm. New pledges. People that don't know what Neo means.
3 of the 5 Neos were there, and the other 2 came late. But I'm proud of the Neos, man. The Neos were setting out hops and working for the bros all day long, and everybody has good reviews about the Neos. So I'm proud of the Delta Kappa Neos. I had to say that this morning.
That's what's up. Yeah, I met one of them Friday night. He came into the hospitality suite. Talked to him a little bit longer. I didn't meet the other ones that you mentioned, but the young fella that I talked to was cool, good dude, man.
Yeah, I like when Neos stand on manhood. I really like that. In this group, all 5 of them, even down to the little A's, will stand on that manhood. So it's a beautiful thing, man.
Hey, man, I want to mention something. I looked at these stats, so it kind of hit me, and I promise you we can move on to the top 5 here in a second because I definitely got to go. I got to go make the donuts. But I took the liberty of putting together some stats. If you see this particular game right here, this is the last game. They got blown out. Caitlin Clark had 3 points. And I can't see it. It was something else I noted about this game. But she only had 3 points. They got blown out. But before that even, I took the liberty before this last game that they had, Caitlin Clark and her Indiana Fever. I was like, you know what, man? She takes a lot of shots and misses a lot. She turns the ball over a lot. And I'm going to look up her stats and specifically what she's done this year in the WNBA. Okay.
Real quick. During the last show, I posted her stats and what she done compared to other rookies at this point in time in their careers. So I go ahead and I'll finish when you post what you're showing. Go ahead.
No, so it's very interesting if you look at her stats, and I got a point I want to make about this at the end. She's shooting 38% from the field. This is before the last game against the Liberty. She's shooting 38% from the field. That's 33rd out of 43 players chronicled in the 3-point and shooting percentage. Okay. She's shooting 31% from 3-point line for the year. 30th, that makes her 30th out of 37 qualifiers.
I just talked about Jason Tatum right now shooting 29% from the 3-point line. But go ahead.
Okay. She's got 44 turnovers. That's 5.5 turnovers per game. She is last in the league out of 116 players. She turns the ball over like crazy. Yep. I'm starting to think that this size thing and the fact that she's really not that great of a ball handler, which she does every single time. She's got a little hezzy. She comes down the court. She gives a little hezzy to the person on her. Then she tries to break to the basket to the right. And what happens every single time is somebody from the opposing team comes and doubles her. She tries to dish the ball to somebody, and a lot of times it's a turnover. I'm starting to think, man, that I think everybody thought that she was going over time going to get it and figure it out. I'm thinking that her size issue and the fact that she's really limited in her ball handling, I think might be an issue for her entire career.
In other words, you're saying that the time is up. The time that everybody thought it was going to take.
I'm not saying that.
Real quick. I'm just talking real quick. 8 games in. What, they play 10 games, man? Yeah. So now what she's done to this point is what she's going to be, is what you're saying. Oh, no. Yeah, the number 1 overall pick and a rookie in a professional league. This is all she's going to be, right, Doug? I understand, Doug. I get it.
She's shooting 31% from 3, and she has 44 turnovers before the last game. Okay, she's number 1 in the league in turnovers. I hear what you're saying. My point to you is
about the 31%. Are you just as mad with the professional making $300 million a year and Jason Tatum for shooting 29% right now? Are you just as mad with him?
Jason Tatum is not regarded as a 3-point shooter.
But
Jason Tatum takes 3-point shots. So I promise you the shooting percentage for Shaq from the 3-point line was probably around 10%. Shaq doesn't shoot 3-pointers. If you want to make a comparison, you do that with what's his name, Steph Curry. You can do that with Steph Curry. You can do that with Reggie Miller. Those guys historically shot 48%, 45%, 50% even from the 3-point line.
For you to even insinuate that Jason Tatum is not a 3-point shooter is a goddamn lie. Okay, I said G-O-T, not G-O-D. That's a goddamn lie.
Okay, man.
He's a 3-point shooter for the Boston Celtics, Doug, that typically shoots right around 37%. But right now he's shooting 29, and you want to say, but you just said on the national podcast that he's not a 3-point shooter, Doug.
No, I'm saying Jason Tatum is not regarded as one of the best 3-point shooters in the game. If you want to make a comparison to Caitlin being a great 3-point shooter, that's her title. If you want to make the argument that she's just phenomenal 3-point shooter, what I'm telling you is great regarded 3-point shooters like Steph Curry shoot in the high 40s.
Right.
Jason Tatum, that's not his total game. That's not what he's known for. Okay? That's
that's one of the tools in Tatum's bag, whether you like it or not.
It
doesn't suit your argument. It doesn't suit your argument, so you downplay it.
Okay.
All
right. So I just wanted to mention that, man, that I mentioned Adam Morrison in the chat group a couple of days ago, in the Two Live Stews chat group, and how Adam Morrison came into the league, all this fanfare, and his game just didn't translate into the NBA. What I'm saying to you right now, though, man, is she is a turnover machine because she's very simple to figure out.
Adam Morrison and Caitlin Clark have something that's obviously in common. They're both white. They're both
white, and they both came out of college being thought of as going to be this phenomenal player. And what I'm saying is that Caitlin Clark is very limited. That's all. Don't take it personal. You act like you're taking this stuff personal. When somebody gives a critical critique of Caitlin Clark, you act like you're offended. Why?
Right. Yeah. Kev's got a problem with people that get white players that get hype. I mean, I'm again, if it was Juju out of USC playing like Caitlin, you'd lean on the rookie card. Oh, it's our first year. Oh, the season's. I mean, I'm just saying, man. It's quite obvious to me what's going on. But do you? As long as it works, do you?
It's quite obvious to me what's going on too.
Right.
Let's just do the top 5, man. We got the top 5 Atlanta songs, and you're watching the Two Live Stews experience. The top 5 Atlanta songs, and where this topic came from is this past Saturday for Sundresses, Seersuckers. Shouts out to DJ Nard. He did a different set. Like one time he did LA, then he did Chicago, then he did Houston, then he Miami,
New York.
Yep. And then when he did ATL, swag surfing and everything, the crowd went crazy. So I started us thinking, give us your top 5 Atlanta songs, whatever that means to you.
Right.
It could be Gladys Knight. Midnight Train to Georgia. Right. Whatever your top 5 Atlanta songs are, let's hear them. And I want you to go first, me being the champ.
You are the champ, man, so I will go first. And let's start right where you just left off. Number 5 on my top 5 ATL songs is the great Gladys Knight. Midnight Train to Georgia.
Wait a
minute.
On
the midnight train to Georgia. Leaving on the midnight train. Oh, ho, ho.
Hey, man, I was joking. I was joking about the Midnight Train to Georgia.
Number 4.
That was the first one that you read.
Number 4 on my list, man. Georgia's on his mind, the great Ray Charles. He never saw Georgia, but he was a huge fan, and Georgia stayed on his mind, the great Ray Charles. I wanted to pay it forward and show some respect to the greats.
Ray Charles lost his sight later in life. I think he did see Georgia.
No, Ray Charles never saw anything, sir. He was blind from day one.
Okay, I stand corrected.
He was extremely young when he was blind. Yes. Number 3, man. Let's get into the hip hop now. Welcome to Atlanta with Jermaine Dupri and the great Ludacris. Welcome to Atlanta, dropping. That song put Atlanta on the map years ago. Even Atlanta was on the map before that song, but with everybody's ATL set in any club that you go to, that song will always be played. It's a huge representation for the ATL. Number 2, man. Lil Jon, East Side Boys, and the Young Bloods. Damn, if you don't give a damn, we don't give a you know that song. If you don't give a damn, we don't give a That song was played this past weekend too, man. That's a fan favorite.
Again, man.
And 1B, because I've got 2 number 1s. I did no honorable mention to still equal 6. 1B is the Great Goody Mob, Cell Therapy. Who's that peeking through my windows? Pow. Nobody now. Great song. And number 1A, Outkast Elevators. Me and you, your mama and your cousins too. Rolling down the strip on Vows. Coming up, slamming Cadillac doors. That's my top 5, man. Hard to beat. It's gonna be hard to beat.
So let me make sure I'm understanding this correctly. You were supposed to do an honorable mention. You didn't. You just did 6 songs. Is that it?
Yes.
Can we see those one more time, Tree, for the record?
Yep. Instead of an honorable mention, I split 1A and 1B. Yep. So
no, I only see 5 songs. I'm sorry, sir.
I messed up. I apologize. I didn't see B. I saw Outkast, and that was it. I am so. I know that you think.
I see what's going on here.
First of all, I know you think I told Doug to say Midnight Train to Georgia. I was over here screaming like it wasn't me. But
that was totally,
You guys, I'm ashamed. I may stop doing it. I may just stop doing it. I'm not gonna keep wasting my goddamn time. I know that much.
You've been a lot of goddamning this morning, man. Hey, Tree, put up my list, the winning list.
I send a list in that doesn't even get shown. I mean, he's trying to figure out what I'm talking about. The people that's watching trying to figure out what I'm talking about because the list that I sent is not put up because, and she's even, okay. All right, it's cool.
This is the winning list. I don't even know if we even gonna put the poll up. We're going to get Nadi to come in and give his opinion. This man actually really put in Midnight Train to Georgia. I was joking. I was being facetious. All right. Coming in at number 5, man. Coming in at number 5 for me is the great Bone Crusher, Never Scared. A lot of people don't even know it, but Bone Crusher is actually an affiliate of the Dungeon Family, which he was around when Outkast and all of them, Rico Wade and them got together. He didn't get put on till later. Bone Crusher Never Scared is an ATL classic.
That will never be performed at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium again because he took his shirt off while doing it.
Coming in at number 4 on my list of top 5 Atlanta songs, No More Playing GA by Pastor Troy. All right, that's self-explanatory. Number 3, The Dirty South by Goody Mob. What you really know about the Dirty South? What you really? So that's coming in at number 3, ATL classic. Number 2, Welcome to Atlanta, JD and Luda. That speaks for itself. You had that at number 1. I have it at number 2. And number 1, the number 1 Atlanta song is Players Ball by
I didn't
Outkast.
have it. I didn't have that at number 1, but you and Tree can put it wherever y'all want. That's fine. I get it.
And I had an honorable mention. Tree, why didn't you put the honorable mention up, Tree? Okay, she had a tough weekend, long weekend for Tree. The honorable mention, we were supposed to put up an honorable mention. You evidently didn't do it. But I put up as my honorable mention is Shawty Swing My Way, KP and Envy. Shawty Swing My Way. That was the hit. When I first moved to Atlanta in 95, Freaknik 95, that was the number 1 song in Atlanta on the radio.
What are you like? Cash her $50 a day to throw salt in my top 5.
And really, the fact that what we talk about has nothing to do with the poll. A lot of 90% of the people that vote on the poll in the Two Live Stews Facebook group didn't hear the show at the time that we did it. So your list is going to represent itself. Don't worry. If your list deserves to win, it'll win, man. It'll win. It'll win, champ.
The same, man. That's sad, man. How you guys? I get the ring. You know what I'll do?
We're against you, just like we're against Caitlyn. We're against you.
I'll play into it. That's what I'll do. Moving forward, I'll play into it. That's what I'll do.
Does Nadi have a list? The great Nadi Dread?
We asked him to have one prepared.
Okay.
We asked him to pull up a few real quick.
Yeah, y'all did pretty good. I like Elevators. I like No More Playing GA. That was up there. Of course, Welcome to Atlanta by Luda. But I picked songs that actually had Atlanta in them, like ATL Ho by Pastor Troy, Lil Jon, Baby D. You got Forever I Love Atlanta, Lil Scrappy.
Well, I love it. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Swag and Surf is always gonna be up there because anytime Atlanta is involved in anything on the sports side, that's something they'll play. Outkast has a lot from AT Aliens to Southern Playalistic, Players Ball, like you said. So those are a few of the ones that I selected. But you know, Kilo G had a lot of. I mean, I could have had 25 songs up here, man.
And that was another thing. It's very hard to do because you're
very
right.
hard.
You can have 20 to 25 songs that when you hear it, you automatically think Atlanta. So yeah, it was a tough one. Yeah. Even though it was tough, I'm going to win this one clearly. Matter of fact, I don't even think that we should even put the poll up.
Outstanding job, Nadi. We appreciate you, Dread.
Thanks, Nadi.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the winning list right here. Clearly. Not only did I follow instructions and I had an honorable mention.
I'm glad your list is whole, man. I'm glad your list is whole. I'm glad, you know.
No, honestly, look at that list. You don't think that's a great list, man?
You know, even before I dropped my list, you put up what my number 5 song was going to be. I mean, how'd you know that, you know? How'd you know that? Because your little informant told you. Yep. Your little informant told you. That's how you do that.
Everybody's against you.
It's cool,
Everybody's
man.
plotting against you.
It's cool, man. I mean, we all see it. We all see it. Yep. I'm sure. Never mind. I better not go. Never mind. I better not say that. Outstanding job, man. You want to read some text before we get out of here today, man? Outstanding job. I'm looking forward to getting back into bed.
And you're watching the Two Live Stews experience.
It might be another day when my kids get to play video games all day long.
Room, man. The great BMOC is back in the Stew Nation, man. Theodore Clark, first time women's basketball, huh?
What up, BMOC? Good to see you, player.
Long time listener to the Stews, man. First time women's basketball has been talked about with any significance to Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese have already done their job. BMOC. From Richard Bullock, man, she just came off a college season. She tired. She going to be all right. Talking about Caitlin, I assume.
Yep.
Sydney Action Jackson. Most people saw Angel Reese get her throat snatched, but most didn't see she got dropped by a bow the play before. She got fouled twice, but no crying. Somebody also mentioned earlier, you remember Angel Reese basically got choke slam? She got like choke slam, basically jumped back up, didn't cry about it after the game was over at the press conference.
Hey, really quick. Do you remember the name of the Stewie or the Stewette in the chat that mentioned Caitlin coming off of a college season? We talked about this past weekend. How
Richard Bullock.
Okay, Bullock. Good point, Rich. She plays in the finals, or she plays in the college championship. Okay, she gets drafted a week later, and then 2 weeks later, her season started in the WNBA. Very good point, Richard. She can't possibly have legs right now like everybody else. Very good point.
And you should know this. Excuses are tools of the incompetent. They build monuments of nothingness. Yeah. And those who specialize in them are seldom good at anything else. Excuses, sir.
Right. Well, I know one thing. All the professionals she's playing against have their legs because they didn't play 2 weeks ago in a college season.
Once again, excuses are tools of the incompetent. They build
looking forward to seeing how she progresses in this league.
Those who specialize in them are seldom good
the
at
player that she
else.
is.
Excuses, sir.
Yep. I know she'll ultimately be the player she's going to be.
Yep. And once again, for the third time, excuses are tools of the incompetent. They build monuments to nothingness, and those who specialize in them are seldom good at anything else.
And she's a rookie, first pick overall, being a rookie. She'll learn. There's ebbs and flows to it. You know, there's a little wall they hit. All rookies, not just first picks. There's a wall. She'll get above it. She'll go under it. She'll go through it. I'm confident in that.
I'm gonna need you to clean the wax out of your ears, because excuses are tools of the incompetent.
The damage has been done, Tree. The after effect is not going to help. The damage has been done. The voters' minds have already been construed to something else.
I gotta go, man.
They've already made a decision on what they're going to do with their vote.
I don't
need to see. Thank you for a segment later, but it's pointless now. It does nothing.
I gotta go, man. I had a great time, man. I wish we could read more chat. We need to do one of them pop-up shows, man, to read more chat. But, you know, I got to go make the donuts, and Mr. Charlie ain't playing about this shit.
Hearing about Doug's man camel toe was not what I was expecting to hear this morning. Me neither.
I don't know where that came from.
Yep.
But, hey, glad you're watching. The ladies I'm talking about. I'm not talking about that guy.
No, please take that down. Please take that down. Thank you, Doug. Good show. I'm giving you an A+, sir. Outstanding job.
You get an A+ too, man.
Outstanding job on the weekend, man. Long weekend, but it was all well.
Hopefully I'll have my voice back by Thursday, too.
Good shout. Good job, Nadi. Thank you for your contributions. The great, wonderful Arlie Michelle. We appreciate you, Arlie. Had a little technical difficulties, but we'll figure that out. And Tree, I'm at a loss for words. I'm at a loss for words this morning.
To quote the great Bubba Dub, your list is trash.
Right.
It's trash.
Shouts out to Dr. Scott and his onesie. We appreciate you, Dr. Scott.
Hey, let's talk about that for half a second.
Can't walk around in onesies all weekend, man. Monogram onesies.
So people can't see the bottom. I wish you had the whole thing tree in the picture. Dr. Scott is wearing a onesie.
It's cool. It's cool.
And not only is it a onesie, it's a short set onesie.
It's a short, and you got to add, it's also a Dickie onesie. Yeah.
Dr. Scott is something else.
Yeah.
That's all connected. You can't see it, but trust us on this. We got to get a picture of the whole thing, man, and let the listeners see that.
The Two Live Stews experience is fueled by the good folks from Southern Edge and powered by the good folks from Southern Edge. Check them out on the web at southernedgebeverageco.com and scan this code right here. We moved a lot of product this weekend. Woo! Scan this code right here, man. We'll give you a discount shipping code to get the product to come straight to the crib, man. God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. If you don't know him, you need to find him and show him love. That's all he's showing you. Nothing but love. We may do a pop-up. Just please take it down. Please take it down. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it after the fact. I don't want to see it.
Hey, Tree, don't stud him. Don't be studying him. Don't worry about it.
It's not fair. But life isn't fair. Life isn't fair.
You need to tell Caitlin that.
We may do a pop-up this week. Oh, it's okay. It'll be fair for her. She's got the complexion for the protection. It'll be just fine for her.
Oh, I'm glad you remembered that. That's true.
It'll be just fine for her.
All the stuff you said today, that's the truest thing you've ever said today.
Maybe a pop-up this week. If not, we'll see you Thursday morning at 7 o'clock right back here on Two Live Stews YouTube, as well as Two Live Stews Facebook.com. Peace.
Peace.
Get ahead of the onesie on. It's live, though.